Hey guys, now in this lesson we're going to talk about the operators in JavaScript, and obviously we're going to talk about the arithmetic operators first. So let's say let's define a variable. We say let x, and then we start with the addition operator, which is the plus sign. So if I say x is equal to 5 plus 5, sorry, 5 plus 5. So let's console log x, and we say that inside the console we get 10 as a result. Now, well, the next one is the subtraction, which is actually the minus sign. And if we say x is equal to 5 minus 2, we get 3, which is the correct result. Now, the next operator is, well, the division, which is this slash sign. And if you say x is equal to 8 divided by 2, we obviously get 4 as the result. Now, the next one is multiplication, which is this asterisk sign. If we say x is equal to 2 in 5, we get 10 as a result. Now there's another sign here. We can say x is equal to 10 percentage of 2. That is actually modules. That is called the modules, which is the percentage sign. It actually returns the remainder of division. So it actually says that the remainder of division of 10 to 2 is equal to 0. And let's go for the exponent operator, which means a number in power of another. So if I say 2 in power of 3, x is equal to 2 to power of 3, we obviously get 8. So these were actually all the arithmetic operators. Now let's go for the concatenation operator. Now the concatenation, I think the dictation is correct, the concatenation operator, which is actually the plus sign again. So the plus sign has obviously two different functions in JavaScript. One is addition and another is concatenation. What is concatenation? If we have x is equal to hello, and you see that here we have hello. Now obviously we can write hello world. That's it. But if I want to write world in another string, I can concatenate world to this string, as you can see, using the plus sign. So you can see hello and world are printed together. Now the thing is, if I want to just put a space here, I can just simply put space before this world, or I can put a space after hello, so you can see there is a space here. But there's something else I can do. I can just put an empty array and put a space in between, and again concatenate these strings together. So this is how we actually concatenate 2, 3, or more strings together. Now let's talk about the increment operator, which if you say, for example, x is equal to 1, and if I say x is equal to 1 plus 1, this is one way to go. We can just add one number to x, but another way is x plus plus. So as you can see, now if I comment this one, you can see that x is equal to 1. But if I just uncomment this, you can say x is 2. Now if I say x is equal to x minus 1, you can see that we have 1 again. But if I comment this and if I say x minus minus, then we have 1. So this is actually the decrement operator. So it just decrement and reduces the number. Now Another operator is the comparison operator in JavaScript, which actually is very useful. First we say x is equal to 2, and then we say equal to 2. Now we get true here. Why? Because you have to be careful. When we say 1 equal, this is the assignment operator. So we say x is equal to 2, so we actually put this value inside this variable. But when we say equal or double equal to 2, it means are they equal together? So this is actually checking if these values are equal. So if I just change this 2 to 3, now we get false. Now there's something else. If I say x is equal to equal to 2, now I can just put it inside a string, but you can see that I get true again. And that is the reason is that 2 equals or double equals does not test the type of variable. It just tests the value inside the variable. But if I just put another equal, it returns you false, as you can see, because it is not only checking the value inside the variables, it is also checking the type of variables. And this one is a string, it's not a number. This one is a number. Now if I reduce one of them again, 2 equals, you can see I have here true again. So equal, the string of 2 is going to be true, but 2 equal, the string of 2 is going to be false. So you need to be careful of that. And using triple equals this is what I actually use, and I've seen most programmers usually use it, because that's going to prevent you a lot of errors and will save you a lot of headaches. I mean, it's 100% dependent on your aim and what you need. You're going to find your way later when you just get through JavaScript deeper. Now another operator is not equal operator, which is actually we actually assign x to 2, but instead of equal, we say the exclamation mark and equal. So if I say x is not equal to 2, we get false, because obviously it's a false statement. And if I say 3 here, we get true, because 2 is not equal to 3. If I say 4 here, we're gonna get false. But if true, sorry. But if I put a 4 here, we say 4 is not equal to 4. That's a false statement. Now, the thing is, if I put this inside the string, I'm gonna get false again, because it's not checking the types, it's checking the values exactly like this one. But if I put another equal here, we're gonna get true, because the number, the integer, the number of 4 is not equal to the string of 4. The types are different. So one exclamation mark and one equal sign is just checking the value inside the variable. But if we say 4 is not equal to 4, we're going to get true, because we are also checking the type of variable. Now, another operator is the greater than operator. For example, if we say x is equal to 10 is greater than 5, we're going to get true. Now, the less than operator is x is equal to, if we say 10 is less than 5, we're going to get false, because obviously this is a false statement. Now, if I say this is actually greater than or equal to, this is actually x is 10 is greater than or equal to 5. It's greater than or, so if it's greater, it's true. if it's equal to 5, it's true, but just one of the conditions should be correct. Now, if I give it a 10, it's true again, but if I give it a 20, it's going to be false. Now, the other one is less than or equal to. Now, if I say x is equal to 10, less or equal than 5, and we're going to get false. Now, if I put a 15 here, we're going to get true. Now, these were actually pretty much the operators that we wanted to learn in this lesson, and we actually were going to need these operators throughout the lessons that we're going to learn inside our conditional statements that we're going to learn inside the for and inside our loops that we're going to write. These operators are going to be so much practical and useful. And there are other operators that we're going to learn, but these were actually the essentials that we needed to learn for our course. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and let's go to our next video. Thank you.